The galaxy was vast, filled with countless stars, planets, and civilizations. Among them, humanity was but a small player, still learning the ways of interstellar travel and diplomacy. But one day, everything changed. From the darkest depths of space, where no stars shone and no signals reached, a warship appeared. It was unlike anything anyone had ever seen, massive, ancient, and radiating an aura of power that sent shivers down the spines of even the most hardened warriors. The warship was colossal, its hull made of a strange, dark metal that seemed to absorb light. Its design was both sleek and menacing, with jagged edges and glowing blue lines running across its surface. It moved silently, cutting through the void as if it were alive. No one knew where it came from or who controlled it. But one thing was clear: it was unstoppable. The first to encounter the warship were the traders of the Orion Belt. They were a peaceful people, known for their bustling markets and friendly nature. When the warship appeared on their scanners, they tried to communicate, sending out greetings in every known language. But there was no response. The warship simply continued its path, heading straight for their largest space station. Panic spread quickly. The traders evacuated as many people as they could, but the warship was too fast. In a matter of minutes, it was upon them. Its weapons, glowing with an eerie blue light, fired a single shot. The space station, once a beacon of commerce and life, was reduced to dust in an instant. The warship didn't stop. It didn't even slow down. It simply moved on, leaving destruction in its wake. News of the warship spread like wildfire. The Galactic Council, a gathering of the most powerful species in the galaxy, called an emergency meeting. Representatives from every corner of the galaxy came together, their faces grim. They had faced threats before: pirates, rogue AI, even civil wars, but this was different. This warship was something beyond their understanding. "We must unite," said the elder of the council, a wise and ancient being with centuries of experience. "If we do not stand together, we will fall one by one." The council agreed. They pooled their resources, gathering their fleets and preparing for battle. But deep down, they all knew the truth: no matter how many ships they sent, no matter how powerful their weapons, the warship would not be stopped. It was a force of nature, a harbinger of doom. As the warship continued its relentless march through the galaxy, it left a trail of destruction. Planets were scorched, fleets were obliterated, and entire civilizations were wiped out. It seemed invincible, an unstoppable force that no one could challenge. But amidst the chaos, there was one glimmer of hope. A small group of humans, living on a remote colony far from the galactic center, had been studying the warship. They were not soldiers or scientists, just ordinary people trying to survive. But they had noticed something strange. The warship didn't attack randomly. It followed a specific path, as if it were searching for something. "What if it's not here to destroy us?" asked one of the colonists, a young man with a curious mind. "What if it's looking for something? Something important?" The others were skeptical. The warship had caused nothing but destruction. How could it be searching for something? But the young man was determined. He believed there was more to the warship than met the eye. And he was willing to risk everything to find out the truth. Little did he know, his discovery would change the fate of the galaxy forever. The young man, known simply as Tom, spent days studying the warship's movements. Using a makeshift telescope and salvaged data from nearby colonies, he mapped its path. It wasn't random. The warship was heading toward a distant, uncharted system, a place long forgotten by the galaxy. Tom shared his findings with the colony's elders, but they dismissed him. "We're just trying to survive," they said. "This isn't our fight." But Tom couldn't let it go. He gathered a small crew of volunteers, including a mechanic named Anna and a pilot named Jack. Together, they repaired an old, abandoned ship and set off to follow the warship. It was a risky move. If the warship noticed them, they'd be destroyed in seconds. But Tom believed they had to try. As they approached the uncharted system, they discovered something astonishing. The warship wasn't alone. It was being drawn toward a massive, ancient structure, a relic from a civilization long gone. The structure pulsed with energy, and the warship seemed to respond, slowing down as it neared. "It's not a warship," Tom whispered. "It's a key." The ancient structure loomed before them, a colossal ring of stone and metal covered in glowing runes. It hummed with energy, resonating with the warship's eerie blue light. Tom and his crew watched in awe as the warship aligned itself with the structure, its jagged edges fitting perfectly into the ring's design. "It's a gateway," Anna said, her voice trembling. "But to where?" Before anyone could answer, the runes flared brightly, and the space within the ring began to warp. A swirling vortex of light and energy formed, pulling the warship inside. Tom's ship shuddered as the gravitational pull intensified. "We need to move," Jack shouted, gripping the controls. But Tom hesitated. "Wait," he said. "We have to follow it. This is our only chance to understand what's happening." Against all logic, they steered their ship toward the vortex. The crew braced themselves as they were swallowed by the light. For a moment, everything went silent. Then, they emerged on the other side, into a realm unlike anything they had ever seen. The other side of the vortex was a place of impossible beauty and terror. Floating islands of crystal and metal drifted in a sea of swirling starlight. The warship moved ahead, its blue glow reflecting off the strange landscape. Tom and his crew followed cautiously, their sensors going haywire. "This place, it's not natural," Anna muttered, staring at the readings. "It's like it was built by someone, or something." As they ventured deeper, they noticed strange symbols etched into the floating islands. They matched the runes on the gateway. Tom realized they were clues, a map of sorts. The warship was following them, moving with purpose. "It's not just a key," Tom said. "It's a guide. It's leading us somewhere." Suddenly, the warship stopped. Ahead, a massive structure emerged from the starlit void, a towering spire made of the same dark metal as the warship. At its base was a platform, and on it stood a figure, cloaked in shadow. The crew held their breath as the figure turned toward them. Its eyes glowed with the same blue light as the warship. "Who are you?" Tom called out, his voice echoing in the vast emptiness. The figure raised a hand, and the warship responded, its weapons powering down. "I am the Keeper," the figure said. "And you are not ready for what lies ahead." The Keeper's voice was calm but carried an edge of warning. Tom stepped forward, his curiosity outweighing his fear. "What do you mean we're not ready? What is this place? Why is the warship here?" The Keeper gestured to the spire behind them. "This is the Nexus, a place beyond time and space. The warship is not a destroyer, it is a protector. It was sent to awaken the Nexus, for the galaxy faces a threat far greater than you can imagine." Anna frowned. "A threat? What kind of threat?" The Keeper's glowing eyes dimmed slightly. "An ancient enemy, one that devours worlds and extinguishes stars. The warship was created to stop them, but it cannot act alone. It needs a crew, one brave enough to wield its power." Tom exchanged glances with his team. "You mean, us?" The Keeper nodded. "You have shown courage by following it here. But the choice is yours. Take control of the warship, and you may save your galaxy. Refuse, and all will be lost." The weight of the decision hung in the air. Tom looked at his crew. "We didn't come this far to turn back now." Anna and Jack nodded in agreement. "We're in," Tom said. The Keeper smiled faintly. "Then the warship is yours." The Keeper led them to the warship's core, a massive chamber filled with glowing consoles and intricate machinery. At its center was a pedestal, pulsing with the same blue light that ran through the ship. "This is the control nexus," the keeper explained. "Place your hand here, and the warship will bond with you." Tom hesitated, then stepped forward. As his hand touched the pedestal, a surge of energy shot through him. Visions flooded his mind, ancient battles, dying stars, and a shadowy force consuming everything in its path. He gasped, pulling his hand away. What was that?" he asked, shaken. "The memories of the warship," the keeper replied. "It has fought this enemy before. Now, it will fight again, with you as its commander." The crew quickly familiarized themselves with the warship's systems. Anna took charge of engineering, while Jack handled navigation. Tom stood at the helm, feeling the ship's power coursing through him. "We need to warn the Galactic Council," Tom said. "If this enemy is as dangerous as the warship's memories show, we'll need everyone to stand together." The keeper nodded. "Go. But remember, the warship is only as strong as those who command it. Do not falter." As the warship powered up, Tom felt a mix of fear and determination. The galaxy's fate now rested in their hands. The warship emerged from the Nexus, its dark hull gleaming under the light of 1,000 stars. Tom and his crew set course for the Galactic Council's headquarters, their mission clear. But as they traveled, sensors detected an anomaly, a massive fleet of unknown ships, dark and jagged, moving toward a populated system. "It's them," Tom said, his voice tense. "The enemy the keeper warned us about." The crew sprang into action. Anna optimized the warship's systems, while Jack plotted an intercept course. Tom gripped the controls, feeling the warship's power respond to his thoughts. As they approached the enemy fleet, the warship's weapons activated, glowing brighter than ever. The battle was fierce. The enemy ships were fast and relentless, but the warship was unstoppable. Its weapons tore through the fleet, its shields absorbing every attack. Tom and his crew fought with everything they had, their bond with the warship growing stronger with each passing moment. When the last enemy ship was destroyed, the galaxy fell silent. The warship had proven its worth, and Tom knew this was only the beginning. The enemy was still out there, and the galaxy would need to unite to face them. As they headed to the council, Tom smiled. Humanity had found its place among the stars, not as conquerors, but as protectors.